Good Monday afternoon, my Fleet Feet Running Club full and half marathoners. I'm here to describe out to you your Tuesday, February 1st workout. Now, as I've said before, one amazing way to make improvements as a coach and as an athlete is for a repeated bout. Now, what is a repeated bout? Repeated bout simply means you just do it again. Right, much like running over and over and over and day after day, minute after minute, mile after mile, we get better, right? Repeating the activity. Maybe we didn't knock it out of the ballpark the first time, but perhaps we can the second time. So this workout for some of you is going to be a redemption run. All right, so go back to your data 2 weeks ago. All right. Perhaps look at where you started and look at where you finished, and you need to decide whether or not you get a thumbs up or a thumbs down. In this particular workout, a thumbs down just means, all right, I started here. Maybe it was too fast. We need to slow it down and move on. Maybe it was, I started here. My mind wasn't there, so I need to redo. I know what to expect now. I can move on. Some of you might be, man, I killed it, right? So starting at X pace, I'm going to kind of start at Y pace. So I put some suggestions. It's anywhere between 5K and 10K pace for your particular pace group on where you're going to start. But I want you to mostly take an individual hand here and look back at where you were a couple weeks ago and make the appropriate changes. Now, I'm still going to send you guys out in pace groups, all right, especially if you guys join us. But I want you, right, to stay in your lane and do what is best for you, not necessarily the group, all right? If that group's a little ahead of you or a little bit behind you, you're going to try to keep them a little ahead of you or a little bit behind you. It's not going to be too grossly off, but I want you to look back at your last 2 weeks, right, data, and decide whether or not you need to slow down. All right, try again because it just wasn't here, had a bad day, sleeping, whatever, or speed on up and try to up the ante a little bit. That's up to you and your individual workout. As I described out to my fast folks yesterday, one of the cons, if you will, of the pro and cons of group running is we tend to run what's best kind of for the group. But really what I want you to realize is I want you guys to train as an individual in a group type setting. So look at your data, okay? All the while, right, just remember we're doing a 6-lap step down where you run 6 laps, all right, in a row or a mile and a half in a row and knock the pace down or speed up every half mile or 2 laps, right? So 2 laps, you're going to be around your 5K, 10K pace. After 2, you're going to immediately streamline into the second half mile, right? And that is going to be about 10 to 20 seconds faster. And then the last half mile is going to be even 10 to 20 seconds faster than that, right? So the pace that you started from and the pace that you ended from is anywhere, between 20, 30, maybe even 40 seconds faster than when you started. You have 2 minutes to rest in between. Hopefully, yet again, that heart rate comes down, that 40 beats. Got 2 minutes, 40 beat drop, all right? And that, you're going to repeat one more time if you're a half marathon member, 2 more times if you are a marathon member. So again, 6 laps or 1.5 miles, right? Breaking the run down into half mile segments. Half mile, a little bit slower, okay? Right around that 5K, 10K. Second half, 10 to 20 seconds faster than when you started. The last half mile is anywhere from 20, 30, maybe even 40 seconds faster than once you started. You get to decide where you start, okay? At that suggested pace that you were last week, maybe a little slower, 2 weeks ago, a little bit slower, or maybe a little bit faster. If you're confused, let me know, and I'd be happy to help. I will be there again Tuesday night. Now, again, inclement weather looks like it could possibly come in. I'm going to make a game time kind of decision based off the timing from what I've told, what I've heard, I guess, is that it's coming, but they're not sure exactly when. So looking into tomorrow, I'll stay in communication with you guys so you know what to expect. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know.